welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Sierra and this is Sierra Reads and Writes. On this channel, I love to talk about reading and writing. So this video is going to be more Black books by Black authors, so let's get into it. Alright, so this list consists of 10 books and I'm just going to give the book and then I'm going to give you 3 points on why you should read it. I feel like this is going to be quicker and efficient. If you want to read the summaries and check out the books in the description box below, I added links to the actual author's site so you can check out their other work too as well, get a feel for who they are before buying the books, and also just taking them to their page because they spend a lot of hard work on them. Trust me, I already know. I tried to do mine like twice and failed. So let's give their actual author site some love. First up is one of my favorites, and that is Their Vicious Games by Joelle Wellington. So these are my 3 points. If you love karma, messy, chaotic teenage girls, and white people give them the comeuppance that they deserve. So like, it really like white savior complex really just gives you the ick and makes you upset and angry. This is the book for you because trust me, it's gonna be good. Next up on the list is This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. This is my first Kennedy Ryan book. I literally just finished this last week. So I'm gonna give you the 3 points that I think why you should read it. 1, if you believe in revenge. If you love a revenge story, you're gonna love it, especially the first half of the story. It splits up into part 1 and part 2. Second point, if you believe self-love is just as important as romantic love. That's another key component. And number 3, if you empathize or at least have children of your own. So if you don't have children, if you empathize with parents and having to make life-changing decisions regarding their children, this is going to be a book for you because I really feel for us. I feel for our characters. I feel for the girls because it was tough. Like Soledad had a lot of tough choices to make when it came to talking to her daughters about certain things going on that adults have to deal with, that children shouldn't have to, that they shouldn't have to know. But there are certain things that she did have to obviously communicate with her daughters about different changes going on in their lives. So it was sad to read that. Third book on the list is Yinka, Where Is Your Husband by Lizzie Demilala Blackburn. So the 3 points are: 1, if you love a messy Nigerian family. 2, if you love to-do lists or making any type of list, because our main character Yinka does have a list in this story. And 3, if you just love a complicated love journey, because Yinka goes through it, and also with dealing with her family, it's kind of a whirlwind, but it was very entertaining to read. I loved it, and there were a lot of parts that made me laugh. Number 4 on the list is Where Sleeping Girls Lie by Farida Abike Iyemide. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. So I got this from the library, so I don't have the physical copy. But if you love revenge stories, still, if you love private schools with deep dark secrets and complex characters that make you question all of them, like literally every single character in the story, you question everyone's motives because you should. All right, next up on the list is I Feed Her to the Beast and the Beast Is Me, another book that I got from the library, so I still don't have the physical copy. I will be buying that sometime in the year. But my 3 points are: if you love greedy characters, if you love Black girls in power, and also if you love any like spiritual elements tied to it. Not religion based, but more like on the demonic side. Number 6 is The Roommate Risk. This book I read on my Kindle. Still don't have the physical copy because, you know, trying to stay on the budget, but whatever. So if you love late nights that turn extremely spicy, if you love He Fell First, if you love messy characters, like when I say messy, I mean like Jasmine is messy and it's very interesting understanding what her whole like belief in terms of love is and why she does what she does. All right, number 7 on the list is The Perfect Ruin. Now this one, I listened to it on Audible, and this is by Shanora Williams. And the 3 things I say you should read this book are if you love pretty much pointing out why the rich and famous are truly terrible, and just really showcasing the true light of who they are and what they're capable of. If you love, again, another revenge story. But also if you just love messy women, because we're not all perfect. Some of us are purely insane. And this story describes it pretty well. You'll meet some very interesting women in this story. Some you kind of feel bad for, and others you're like, yeah, no, you deserve that. Number 8 is Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. I think I have the physical copy somewhere, but I can't find it, so I'm just gonna put the picture up here. But if you love Trevor Noah, obviously that's the first part. Number 2, if you love memoirs that don't force like any ideologies on you, like it's just storytelling. It really just pulls you into their world and you start to learn about them over a time period. Also, if you love a timeline, so it's very much like in sync of his childhood, if you like that type of setup, versus like, oh, here's an incident that happened and this is what I learned from it and this is why I'm gonna be better, or this is why you should be better, in some positive quote, because I can't read memoirs like that. I need some storytelling. I need it to be real and raw, and I feel like Trevor Noah does a great job of that. All right, number 9 on the list is Can't Catch Me by Alexandra Warren. I read this over on my Audible about 2 or 3 years ago. And so the main points I would say is if you love fine black men, because when I say our male main character is fine, he is fine. If you're a shoe head, so if you're really into gym shoes and sneakers and are very like obsessed with all that, then you're gonna love it because it has that in part of the story. But also if you just love a cute black couple romance, it's kind of like their next door neighbors. I believe they were neighbors, or at least like they lived in the neighborhood together. And they were friends and they have a little bit of a history. So if that's something that you're interested in, check out the book. Now this book isn't out yet, but I want to highlight it because I did get the ARC. I read it and I loved it, so I want to talk about it. And that is Magic in the Melanin. And this is an anthology from the Melanin Library, and it's filled with stories from different authors. So if you love black authors, if you love fantasy and sci-fi, if you just love really compelling and imaginative stories from just amazing black people, then go ahead and check it out, pre-order it. It comes out February 18th. I highly recommend it. I think I have like 4 stories in there. They're like my absolute favorite ones, but I can't tell you everything, but I really think you should check it out. It's really good. Also, the founder of it, Chelsea, she has her own books on the website too as well, and they also showcase other authors on their platform as well. So they sell other black authors' books on there too. So that is my list. If you like any of these recommendations, drop a brown heart emoji in the comments below. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe if you want to, join the channel, and check out me and my other videos. I will put them in, like, I have some playlists going on right now. I'm trying to like re-navigate my page, but I usually do post on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Mondays are about books, Wednesdays about writing, and Friday is Fiction Fridays, where I do like a book discussion, or at least discussion about something in the fiction realm. Until next time, stay magical. Bye.